SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets your high school diploma. You have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's DA. Sports, check. Talk, check. Fun, check. The DA Show, 6 to 10 Eastern, CBS Sports Radio.
Technology's Black Friday and July event starts right now with savings on select PCs powered by the latest Intel Core processors, and get deals on select accessories and free shipping on everything. Save right now by calling 877-ASK-DEL. I'm telling you, the scoring's all over the map. Now, our scoring is the only thing that matters, but just go to Twitter. Take a look. Look at it, hashtag Smackoff. Everybody has a different top 5. It is wild. This is the last caller segment. These are the last calls of the program. Then in the last segment, we run it back 10 to 1. Coming in hot after a tragic disaster of a Smackoff call last year, the next dude has finished in the top 10 3 times. He's calling into his 7th main event. He is desperate to bounce back from last year and also looking to rip his first strap. He's in. He's Marc in Boston. Good luck, Marc. What's up?
Hey, Jim. Hey, Brad, what happened? Did your power go out? Hey, great call by Caleb, man. He didn't sugarcoat anything, unlike his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Caleb, I can assure you that if you and Ted Bundy were the last 2 people on Earth, Cindy is picking Ted. You both give off serial killer vibes, but Teddy was a smoke show. Hey, Marc in Hollywood, nice work, man. You can definitely tell you've had some experience recording with 8 other dudes. And Jeff in Richmond, you know, Jeff, after a call that bad, you probably feel pretty defeated, but given the fact that you've had the beatest for most of your adult life, you know, you've been defeated for a long time. Hey, Rick in Buffalo, man, same old Rick. Rick misunderstood his wife when she said you wanted more natural light in the house. So Rick went out and got a 30-pack of natties. He was shocked to learn that when his wife said she was going to get some tall boys, it meant she was hanging out that night with the Syracuse basketball team. You know what? Wait, never mind. Jim Boeheim wouldn't even hit that if she was standing in the middle of the interstate. Hey, Iafrate, I don't know if you're calling today, but I can paraphrase your call from this year and last year. Okay, boomer. Old man, you bought a house for the price of a VCR in the 70s. $5,000 is 1 month's rent now, dumbass. I'm sure your kids love you, but their only path to homeownership is you dying. They're probably crushing up fentanyl to mix in your Ovaltine right now. And James in Portland took a quick gander at this guy's headshot, Jim. He looks like an Eastern Euro human trafficker. I was waiting for the payoff in your call when Liam Neeson busts in to save you from his kidnapped daughter. And Jimmy, Sean the Caplanation, dude, this guy's had so many failed diets. If he suddenly lost a bunch of weight, people wouldn't ask how he did it. They'd ask how his chemo's going. And never a man to waste an opportunity to cut a promo. About 2 days later, you hear Caplanation on the radio going, "Hi, I'm Sean Pendergast from CBS Radio. Do you want to look like me? Well, call my friends at the Houston Oncology Center. Use code TEAMOBLANASIAN for 20% off your first trip." Now, Jimmy, last year, Caleb said you should do your show from Wisconsin. Well, guess what, Caleb? I'm hosting my entire call from Wisconsin. That's right, Chunk. I'm in your barn. Lucky call. What do you think, Lorelei? Oh, dude. No, Jimmy, they're not saying boo. They're saying deca-moo. That's a live deca-moo. Look, Dave from Lorelei left. He does not have spotted cow on tap because I've been sitting at the bar for 2 hours in an inflatable cow suit. No one noticed. Cow print is camouflage here, but Caleb can't hide. I see you, buddy. He didn't wear the Smackoff belt. It didn't fit. He's wearing Smackoff suspenders. Look, I'm sympathetic to Caleb now. Weirdly, I finally get it, Jim. I've been in Wisco since Tuesday, and holy crap, I get why you have a ship of Peloton here, Jim. I put on 20 pounds in 4 days. There's butter in the water. Jimmy, I got to close out my tab before the crowd turns on me. Around these parts, gratuity is called cow tipping. Caleb, I know you love doing songs in your call, Burger King of Smack, so let me play your current favorite. Sing it with me. Whopper, 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 Whopper. Everyone here is a Whopper, like Caleb in Green Bay. You're overweight. I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy. Bye.
Marc in Boston. Didn't I say throughout the Smackoff season, he's one to watch? Where are you going to put that call? Y'all are not making it easy for me at all. At all. Where do you slot that one? Get to Twitter. Tell me right now. Hashtag it Smackoff. This guy's going to close the show. I would call him a legend, but that would be an understatement. He has been the most consistently dominant caller in Smackoff history. He's been in this game since Smackoff 2. He's hit 11 podiums. He is your 20th Smackoff appearance today. He is your runner-up from a year ago. He is none other than the one, the only Iafrate Ken. Welcome back. What's up?
Hey, Jimmy. Oh, dear sweet Marc. My kid's mortgage is certainly less than your alimony, friend. Hey, thanks for having me, Jim. I'm feeling good, brother. You know, winning my third belt's gonna be a lot like when Ali did it. You know, he had to go through Liston and Foreman to do it the first 2 times. But then at the age of 137, somehow it was still possible to climb that mountain with only Leon Spinks's toothless grin standing in the way. Yeah, it is hard being old, you know, but you young fellas, you make the impossible come true for all of humanity when the best you've got to offer is Jungle super editor Caleb in Green Bay, who put on his crown last June and promptly told us all that he made his, well, let's put his in quotes there, because from a man Caleb it takes a village, so let's refer to him properly as Caleb Inc. Caleb Inc. made their call from behind the microphone at the Green Bay Rome affiliate where the tech crew handled his sound. Yeah, this contest hasn't jumped the shark, Jimmy. No worries about getting a bad phone line when you're not on the phone. When you're in a professional sound studio, when you're in whatever passes for a professional sound studio in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where radio is transmitted over 2 Campbell's soup cans and a long string of green and yellow yarn. And this is how Caleb Inc. ripped a Leonard over Hagler split decision over a dude carrying an AARP card in one hand and his own freaking telephone in the other, standing alone in his grown-up son's former bedroom, where my sound crew played back all of my pre-recorded gizmos. But hey, enough about Caleb. Let's talk sports, as in the moment in sports this entire year. Blocky. That video of all the drunks at Arroyo Trabuco was inspiring and startlingly reminiscent of something I'd seen just months earlier. Oh yeah, it was the Lorelei in Green Bay. But see, the problem here, Jim, is that Michael Block had to play the Colonial after that and reliably turned back into the pumpkin that he is, just as rapidly as Caleb did today. Yeah, the reward for shocking the world with a dunked hole-in-one, cheesy, is that you gotta play with Scotty Scheffler again and again. Only for Blocky, nobody was paying any attention to him anymore by the time the trophy was being handed out. By contrast, here on this program, the back nine on Sunday features you being humiliated by us, Caleb. And that includes every Tom, Dick, and Benny who dreams of sending their own favorite drunks into a frenzy. Yeah, you of all people, Caleb, do not get to blubber about this thing becoming amateur Comedy Central. Dude, that is you. You get that, right? I guess I hope your legions at the Lorelei have sobered up. They're going to be getting hammered this afternoon for an entirely different reason. So congrats to you, Caleb. You mattered to us today. We bothered with you. Significance for a day. But before I go, Jim, just a word for Vic in NoCal, the Ricky Fowler of the jungle. Vic, Oops, playback malfunction, Victor. It's Smackoff Day, which means T-minus 29 minutes until Victor starts whining to Pool Doc about how he got did yet again. Vic, speaking on behalf of this entire first appearance in this contest, when you followed weeks of pimping yourself by not even calling the Smackoff at all. I mean, why call and lose and bitch about it? You've already proven you can do the bitching without bothering with the phone call. We are begging you, Fraudway. Do not waste your time or ours with next year's losing call. Just proceed straight to grievance land. Do not pass go. Do not collect $5,000. And while we're on the topic of whining, Jim, I'm told that Brad in Corona, the dude whose voice makes Ron DeSantis sound like Barry freaking White, I hear he was in here sniveling last week about my pledge to donate my Smackoff winnings last year to the Uvalde victims. I'm so sorry my on-air commitment to generosity was so offensive to you, but we all understand, Brad. I mean, anybody who thinks about other people more than himself is like a flippin' alien to you, big guy. Trust me, Brad, we all know that the full sum of your Smackoff winnings has gone straight to mirrors and implant procedures. But at least he was using a phone that doesn't work, but a phone. Respect, loser. Okay, you see how this works, folks? In just the space of one short year, Jim, you and Jay Monahan forced us to relocate to a world where the champions of the PGA are forced to coexist with the mercenaries of LIV, both on the course and on this program. And let me tell you, I am no happier about it than Rory is. So yeah, it seems I got no choice but to play with him, but that don't mean I got to play nice. You brought the Saudis, Jim. I'm bringing the decapitations. And for all y'all who are like, geez, man, irate Freddy, you kiss your mother with that mouth? Nah, I win Smackoffs with that mouth.
Iafrate, closing it out. Man, this is going to be a very interesting break as we tabulate the scoring. I'll say it again. Who you got? Who you got? Has anybody done anything to stand out above everybody else? Because I can make an argument for probably a half a dozen. So we will take every last second and think about it. It's your last chance. Hit me up on Twitter at Jim Rome. Hashtag it Smackoff. Who you got? Who do you have? We will break, and then we will run it down, and we will crown the new king or queen of Smack. Smackoff number 29. I don't ever remember an event tougher to score than this one. Stay tuned.
You're listening to The Jim Rome Show. What's happening in sports? Find out when it